Alright guys, welcome to the next episode of our Bolton Curve Mode. I'm Isaacs. In the last episode, we did end the match. We did end the episode with a win against Stoke City. And now we're going to start off this episode with a match against Stoke City. So let's hope that we can bring out the result that we had in the previous episode with a 4-0 beat to Stoke City. We did whop them 4-0. So I really hope we can do this at our home ground. So let's just watch and see how well our boys do. So in the first half, they started off kickoff and it took us all the way to the 21st minute where they had the first opportunity. Peters continues run out on the left wing and whipping across, and White came up with a lovely save and Kilgore get rid of the ball. Against the Bennett sends it up to Manfredini. Manfredini sends it in to Solanke, sends it back to Manfredini, and he takes a shot from wide. And Solanke's shot barely was off the pattern. It was cleared off the line by Wilson, and Shaqiri makes a run. But here you can see Shaqiri is on the left wing, and then Alvarez tried to keep up with him, whipping across to find Selamani, and his shot. Slamani, my apologies. His shot was wide off the post and didn't really trouble White in goal. Slamani was a player who really found hard to shut down. Where you can see Solanke doing some nice dribbling to get around his player and he used some strength to get himself into a position to get the shot off, and he rolls it across Jack Bolton, who had a terrible match in the previous episode and now is having a bad start to this episode. And we did score our first goal in the 37th minute. Dominic Solanke put it in the back of the net. Our 19-year-old English striker, a future striker for England, getting the first goal of this episode. And I'm just very happy to see that we are starting off this match very good. You can see we send it up to Bennett, who sends it back to Derek. Derek sends it over to Liam Bailey, back to Bennett, back to Manfredini, back to Bailey. Bailey whips it in and they couldn't get rid of the ball. I don't know what Butland was doing. I don't know what the defender was doing. But in the cross from Bailey, who was trying to find Solanke and basically did not even find Solanke, just dropped into the back of the net and gave us the 2 goals that we need to get the 2-goal cushion in the 74th minute. And you can see it was a big fluff off the line by Jack Butland, and we actually got ourselves the second goal in this match. Look at this. Both Stoke City players were just lost in the world. They were out of space and they weren't on this planet at all. But you can see we're bringing on some subs, bringing on 3 fresh players just to add some counter-attacking football, just because you know how this computer game stage are going to push high, trying to get the point, and I see if they do. We can see they in the 81st minute they send a corner down. Wesley hits it back up. It lands back to the Stoke City player, who whips it in long, sends it over to Wilson, and Slamani's shot was wide of the target. As you can see, he was just getting into positions after position. We can see Slamani holds up play, sends it over to Valba. Valba sends it over to Jocelyn, who sends it up to Wilson, and his shot was very much on target and very much in the back of the net. And in the 90th minute, they did get a consolation goal because they would have time to really finish. They would have time to get back into this game to actually score the second goal to give them the point. But a nice shot by Wilson, the number 12, and White had no chance, stretching out a full stretch, and he still couldn't get a hand to that. But as you can see, that is how the match finished, and that was basically the last kick of the game. But Manfredini will try to get back into this game to score 2. Manfredini holds up play, dribbles past one, who sends it back to Pizarro. Pizarro sends it up to Bennett. Bennett holds it, wait for it. Kilgore sends it over to Ezekiel, and he was going to take the shot, and the captain for Stoke City pushes him down. And we did, not the captain, my apologies, number 4, Teixeira, I believe. He pushes him down into the box, and we did win ourselves a penalty. So I did fool you guys. We did actually come out. Hopefully, you can see Ezekiel is on the ball to take the penalty against Butler. And this is our second penalty that Stoke City is conceding against us. I decided to give it to Kilgore because he played a wonderful match in the midfield, and so I decided to give it to the 16-year-old. I just hope the CDM player can put it in the back of the net, and he puts it in the top left corner, just like in the episode previously to this. Butland stayed down the middle, and in this episode he stayed down the middle once again, and we put it up into the corner, and Kilgore scores his second goal for the club and his first goal, I believe, in the Barclays Premier League are actually in any kind of competitive league at all, because the first goal he scored for us was in the pre-season. But you can see he did get his goal for the club and his first for Bolton, and it's just an amazing prospect to see. And we did finish this match with a 3-1 win to Bolton Wanderers, and Stoke City had no chance. But we did actually control the match, but we had, it was a balanced game. But you can see Matt Kilgore actually got man of the match, one goal with 100% shooting with the penalty. But you can see a youth player wants to get out of the youth academy, so I just went to him and see his potential. I offered him a contract, I think. But let's see how look at the other squad. So I did decided to offer him a contract, giving him 3 years that he wanted, and just give him the contract that he wants. But Casada said that he's happy to stay, so I decided to go and give him the contract that he wanted, 2 years plus the 35, and we decided to sim this match here in the FA Cup against Wolves, and let's see how well we do. And we did win this match 4-0 with our French team, and we whopped them 4-0. So you can see how strong we are, and we're no longer a championship side, because we're whopping a championship side 4-0. But you can see I decided to release some players out of our academy because they don't have the potential to actually become one of the future, even the French player for us or any sort of thing. So I decided to just reject some of those players. And you can see a transfer offer came in for Joseph White, and I did decline it from Malaga because I don't have no interest in selling the player, and we're now in a January transfer window, which I'm very happy about. But this is the transfer, this is our, my apologies, transfer window. Well, we are in transfer window, but this is the scope, the squad report for this month. I'm going to show you it right now, and you can see Miazga is going up perfectly along with Hernandez and along with Alvarez, which is a player that was signed from West Brom, I believe, and he's just growing into to be one of a great centre backs, because I think he's second in line now. Well, I made him second in line to drop in on the side. You can see our two midfielders are going up to the 79 overall, so they're pretty close to the 80. I wonder which one would hit the 80 mark first, which it would be Kovalenka or Dele Alli. And you can see those players are actually growing up pretty well. Our team have been growing pretty well. Gabriel Jesus is not growing, so I think I'm going to decide to train him, because I'm really upset that he's not growing up to reach that, because I know he has good potential, and I just want him to grow and just reach to that 80 overall, which I'll just be happy about if he's an 80 rated player. But after 20 matches in the league, we are in first place. Chelsea right behind us. Gabriel Jesus is in second, tied with the Norwich striker with 15 goals each. And I just say that the team has been scoring goals. As you can see, that Dodo is in the table as well. And in assists, we have a lot of players in assists. Gray, Dele Alli, Kovalenka, Mahrez, and the list just keeps going on. Dodo as well, and even Jesus is in there. So the list is pretty big for us. You can see White has the most clean sheets in the league right now, and we're going to play against Manchester City, who played in the previous matches in the previous episode as well, and we did come up with a 1-0 draw, I believe, at their home, or was it 2? Anyways, we're playing on World Class, as you already know, 4 minutes a half, and we're playing at home, so I just really hope that we can come up with a victory, because our home record right now is we'll have 0 losses at home. So as you can see, they will have 0 losses at home, 7 wins and 3 draws. So we're really an informed team at home. The home ground is a fortress for us, and I don't think Manchester City would take that away from us if we just continue to perform the way that we have been performing at our home ground. As you can see, I put on a long ball because I decided just to try and get a counter-attacking football going. The Gray misses run down the middle in the 6th minute. Holds up play, sent it to Dele Alli. Dele Alli tries to send it back to Gray, but it was cleared. But it lands right back to Dele Alli, and he puts it in the back of the corner, back in the net. Just like in the last episode where David Silva scored in the 7th minute, Dele Alli scores in the 7th minute and giving us the lead with only 7 minutes on the clock. Dele Alli, the English international midfielder, who is a perfect midfielder for us, put it in the back of the net. In real life, he has been I don't even have a word to tell what he has been, but he has just been quality. Just perfect in real life, and he's doing the same for us in this game. You can see Marcelo holds a play, sent it to Nazareth, sent it back to Marcelo, who tries to whip in the cross at the back net, lands to De Bruyne, who takes a shot, but White gets it behind for a corner. In the 33rd minute, Yaya Toure on the ball, waits for it, tells to Milner. Milner says it to Javier. Anyways, White gets rid of the ball, and it was a nice save from him. You can see Company holds up play, gets around play. I don't know how his Company is there. Muller hits it, and White saves and lands right back to Muller. He gets it in the back of the net. And with only a couple more minutes leaving in the first half, they are back on level terms, which I'm very upset about. I really wish that the player that was marking Muller would have got rid of the ball after White saved it the first time. But as you can see, he didn't get rid of it. As Hernandez, he has been making a lot of mistakes for us and not really being 100%. But you can see Gabriel Jesus clears it and lands back to Marcelo, who sends it to Gabriel Jesus, and he kicks it into the back of the net to give us back the lead. Only 7 minutes after the second half are started, Gabriel Jesus, our number 10, our player that we look to for the goals, really has been performing and scoring his 16th goal in the league right now. I really hope that he will be on top of the table right now. As you can see, the Argentina goalkeeper had no opportunity getting that. Where you can see Zabaleta sends it over to Muller, holds it, sends it to Kevin De Bruyne, and he whips it in, trying to find Yaya Toure, and does at the back post. And with only 30 minutes left into the game, my apologies, with only 20 minutes left in the game, Yaya Toure puts their team back on level terms. I really hope that we don't come down to, will actually keep taking the lead and keep losing it back to Manchester City. As you can see, Montoya couldn't get rid of the ball, but Dodo Hoza playing the 90th minute, sends it over to Victor Kovalenko, who is in perfect space and takes a shot, but Caballero gets rid of the ball, and that was the last opportunity of the match, and that's how the match finished, with a 2-2 draw at home, which I'm okay with, as long as we didn't lose. As you can see, Manchester City were just pouncing on us over and over and over again, and I really tried our best to defend. When you had 4 shots and 4 on target with 2 goals, they really deserved to win this match, but Joseph White had a match of his life and really saving a lot of the opportunities that Manchester City had. Granada came in for Demarai Gray, and I decided to just reject it. And you can see some Polish players in our youth scouts, and I just rejected most of them and just left those 2 in there to be scouted further. Middlesbrough came in for Mark Davis. I counter offer 1,750,000. I see how it goes. But here you can see we have a derby match now against Manchester City, a rival match against Manchester United. And I really hope that we can come out with the victory in this, because I know how you guys are with the Manchester match, and I just really want you guys to be happy that we'll actually win this match at Old Trafford. But you can see, though, this is the lineup that Manchester United will be going with. It's an okay lineup, but the only player that we really have to worry about in the middle of the park, or not really have to worry about in the middle of the park, is Pereira, the Brazilian midfielder, because I really do believe that we can beat him with just a couple passes, or just even take the ball from him with ease. But Luke Shaw has the ball in with only 5 minutes remaining, and he sends it to Rooney, and he takes a shot from wide, and that was the first shot of the game. It was a pretty boring game for us, but it was, it was going to get, I hope it must get exciting in the second half, because it can't be any worse than how the first half went. And you can see, though, after that shot, we had an opportunity to clear the ball out of defense, and White is over it, who is our captain for this match and have been a captain for the whole season so far. Sends it into Hernandez. Hernandez sends it to Mayazaga, who sends it over to Dele Alli, sends it up to Kovalenko. Kovalenko holds it, beats the slide tackle. Mares back to Kovalenko. Kovalenko sends it to Gabriel Jesus, who sends it up to Liam Bailey. Liam Bailey cuts back in on his left foot, continues run, but you can see Smalling get rid of the ball. But guys, I must apologize. That's it that happened in the first half. I must apologize because the footage for the second half, or part of the second half, was lost. So you will only see 1 goal. But then the match did finish. Well, after that, I'll tell you what the match finished. But as you can see, that is how the first half finished, a 0-0 for us. But we've been playing pretty good. We have been having opportunities after opportunities, but not much highlights. With only a couple minutes after the half, as you can see, Leon Bailey makes a run, sends to Gabriel Jesus, and he takes a shot, but Moreira couldn't get a hand to it and couldn't get rid of the ball. And we do score in the 58th minute, which I'm very happy about. So we do get the away goal, which away goal really don't matter, but we do score away from home against Manchester United. And Moreira, the Argentina goalkeeper, couldn't get rid of the ball, and Gabriel Jesus scoring his 17th goal of the league and of the season so far in the Barclays Premier League. But guys, as I was saying, some of the footage lost in the second half, so I'm just going to apologize. The match did finish. It did finish 2-1. As you can see here, we did score a second goal with Gray scoring it, and that is how the match will finish 2-1. Manchester United did score in the later minutes of the game with like only a couple minutes remaining on the clock. So they did get a consolation goal, but it wasn't enough for them to win the match. But as you can see, we did win this match 2-1. So thanks for watching, guys, and see you all in the next episode, which will be coming out very soon. God bless you now. Keep safe. One love. Don't know. Peace.
We ain't never gonna quit it.